Hello everyone, Link here, back with the next part of the Marble League 2024 qualifiers. So I checked the description of the last video, and in fact 12 teams are going to qualify with 4 auto qualifiers. So there's 28 teams, only 12 qualifiers, which means that you have to be beyond just the best half. You have to be the top 12 teams out of 28. That's going to be difficult, because half would be 24. So yeah, this is going to be... The top teams are very much going to earn it, and I kind of dislike that simply because there's only 4 events. If there was 5 events, I would be fine with that, but 4 events, it's going to be pretty difficult. So my teams were kind of all over the place. We'll see how things go. Solar Flares was a big shock in the last event, and Balls of Chaos as a whole are very surprising.
Welcome back inside of this beautiful frigid stadium for the second half of qualifications for Marble League 24. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. Marble League going winter this time.
Lasers in fourth. Where's Red Racers? 18.
The Balls of Chaos, the epitome of consistency thus far. Bronze in the first 2 events as we get ready for the snow drag. Distance of both marbles are
2 teams, 2 marbles per. Slide down, attempt to slide over the snow, score based. So is this kind of like the long jump? Kind of.
On the team, that is what matters here. 2 teams of 2 marbles each, sliding down here into the snow. As we look at our
Gliding
first
Glaciers
heat,
have speeders.
Gliding Glaciers versus the Savage Speeders. Down they come, and as we probably thought when we queued this one up, the longer distance goes to the hosts, Gliding Glaciers. 162.05.
Yeah, the record here is going to be like over 200
friendly round.
in the league, probably.
These 2 teams are both auto-qualified, the other 2 teams being Crazy Cat's Eyes and the Bumblebees. Down they come, and a good run there by the Cats to put 2 in the middle. So remember, it's of both marbles. So 155.45 puts the Cats into second place. They were our leaders coming into this event in terms of friendlies. Of course, things looking just a bit different for Marble League qualifying. As we get ready for the actual qualifiers,
pretty bunched
here,
up there.
and a quick start out of the gate. We'll explain this whole process, how things have changed from prior years as we go along in this
Not
one.
too good for
We
either
await
team.
the first drag heat, 143.5 and a 141.15.
Yeah, it seems like 145 to
so no groups in
155.
qualifying this year. Everybody is all in one group, and it's going to be the top 12 teams that make it to the Marble League proper. Of course, we've got the 4 auto-qualified teams as well. There will be no showdown this year, so no teams will face relegation. And the 4 teams that were in the bottom of the 2023 showdown, they will not be relegated. 151.90 for the Hazers is the new mark to beat. As we go through in this one, turn our attention back to the matters at hand. Oh, and that one a fairly decisive. It's
I feel like the camera messed up there.
Immediately looking at it when they hit the snow and get that separation.
Like from the top-down view, it looked like almost like a VHR,
sliders
like error.
On very similar.
Pretty good for turtle sliders there.
151.55. That is perilously close to our leader, the Hazers. It puts the sliders up into second. Rojo Rollers go into 6th. Purple Rockets are down at the bottom of the order right now. And with 2 events to go, they need every point they can get. They're bunched together nicely here. Interesting to see if there's any benefit of a draft coming down here. Now, once you hit the snow,
Purple Rockets in first, that's pretty
you're
good.
kind of locked in. The team member that is ahead of
Melly
you,
in
be it
fourth.
your team or the other team, they are the one carving out the path, and it's
Pearl
going to be very
Slider's
difficult
still
to
in,
get
I think,
out
third
of that
now.
path and
Wolfpack
try to gain
Galactic.
any more
Okay, we need a good run
ground. So you
here,
can
guys.
draft on the way down, but you need to spread out by the time you hit the snow.
That's
At least
pretty
that's
good.
what it seems to be in these opening rounds.
Cuts away pretty quick, so it's hard to get the measurements, though.
You can see there those 2 marbles getting pulled into the pathway.
Galactic okay, Wolfpack not as much.
Goes 4th, Wolfpack 6th. By the way,
Yeah, anything
Purple
above
Rockets, we just
150
mentioned,
is
they're
good.
provisional P1. That was right in the middle of an explanation, so I couldn't give them their plaudits. Here are the Snowballs and the Green Ducks. You think the Snowballs should do pretty well at this one.
Oh, wow, that was good for Green Ducks.
Will get the edge between the two of them.
That might just... I think that's probably just going to auto-qualify them. That alone. There are 28 teams, though.
163.15 is
yeah,
the new mark.
That's going to be very difficult to beat.
Ducks.
That knocks Turtle Sliders off the podium.
11 points higher.
Thunderbolts, Blackjacks.
Centimeters, as it were. In this
Thunderbolts
case,
were like
higher
10th.
than what the Hazers had set. That was a good slide by both of these teams.
For a second, I thought it might have been good.
Great deal of speed, and they had just enough separation.
Like one got a really bad bump at the beginning.
Able to enter the snow on their own terms. Blackjacks 156.05 puts them into second place. They had an 82, nearly an 83 with that lead marble.
Balls of Chaos,
Pinkies and Balls of
Need
Chaos.
Balls of Chaos not to do too good here.
Has a new coach this year. Harmony is out.
And that's not going to happen.
Wrong is in.
That might even
the
be
team
first.
That went bronze in the first two events goes to the near side and edges into the lead.
Yeah. Balls of Chaos and
the Pinkies,
Green Ducks are likely going to be auto-qualifying
of the overall lead by the Green Ducks. Puts them into second. Pinkies now on 10th.
Momo Oceanics.
Momo and the Oceanics come down now, and wow, excellent run by one of the Momo marbles, getting out past 85.
I think.
See what the times come to. 85.80. The distance by that one marble, but the other one hampered.
Yeah, 150 is 75.75.
They'd be happy with a top 10 finish right now.
Two past 80, you basically...
Wow, one marble came really
Rangers
wide
not
to the
that
near
good.
side. Jungle Jumpers immediately going away from the pack. Dives down and tries to find some fresh snow. Does that help? It does. Jungle Jumpers are on the cusp of the top 5 right now. 154.70. Rangers disappointing down in 14th. Now, of course, you always look at what teams are going to win these events, but a lot of eyes right now on the bubble, on that middle region.
One really good, one not good.
12 or not. So looking at 10th on down in the overall standings as we wait for the results of this heat.
14th and 17th. Good for either.
And the Chocolatiers.
So Flair's got a good last round, but
in 10th overall right now.
They're still kind of like in the middle.
Midnight Wisps in 12th. There's the cutoff. Then you've got Blackjacks, Wolfpack, and Turtle Sliders. Good run here.
Not too good for Kobolds. Decent for Raspberry Racers.
As we look at that 3 marble train in the bottom, again getting locked into those snow tracks, unable to get out of them. Raspberry Racers had some benefit.
Yeah, if you get 160 plus, you're guaranteed a podium, basically.
11th. Team Plasma and the Limers up now.
The first Limer had a bad jump.
Plasma, I think, has the edge. But this was a very good run by all of the marbles. Out past 70, nearly to 80 for them. 4th and 8th for Plasma and the Limers.
I think one more run left here. Bumblebee is all qualified, so it's Shining Swarm's Minty Maniacs.
Coming out now with Minty
Shining Swarm has to get a good right.
Those two.
Wow, yeah, Shining Swarm's out. Shining Swarm's not going to make it. They're too far back.
But what a flourish at the end. There they worked together. And despite that, only 10th. Wow. This is showing that the
Shining Swarm
has just been increasing.
They're done.
Compared to that 20.
I don't even think it's possible for them to make it now.
Ouch. So the Green Ducks win
Wolfpack
the event
18th.
over Balls of Chaos and Raspberry Racers. What does this do for our standings? Let's tabulate them up. Balls of Chaos.
Yep, so Shining Swarm and Team Primary are out of it. But Rangers can get in it. And as I expected, Balls of Chaos and Green Ducks auto-qualify now. Galactic and Momo doing pretty good here. Cobalt's in 8th, a bit of a surprise. Thunderbolt's 16th. Turtle Sliders 14th. Solar Flare's 15th. Wolfpack. A bunch of the teams I want to make it are right next to each other. And then, where was Galactic at? 6. Okay.
They are locked in along with the Green Ducks. They're safe. Primary and the Shining Swarm on the other end, they are out. Yellow's Marble Runs is excited to
I'm gonna skip this, just because we've seen it quite a few times.
hold. I think they're finding this stadium to be feeling right at home.
So what's the last one? Is it a
Event
short
4,
track?
the final one. One marble per team, completing as many
laps as possible in the given time. Oh, this is kind of like the skates or the bikes when they go like this.
laps as possible in the time given. This is the short track. It's an intense event. You can see the spin.
It looks kind of like
the
the G-Force.
The Glaciers, the Bumblebees, and the Crazy Cat's Eyes for our friendly round. And off they go. The key, as you can see, is to keep that nice wide.
Yeah, this is very similar to the.
You don't just spend your time hitting against that center spinning hub. You can see the lap counters over there on the left. Bumblebees are now 1 lap behind. Savage Speeders and the Gliding Glaciers, Crazy Cat's Eyes, they all have 6. You can see the time.
Yeah, so anything past 10 is like super good here.
You got to get as many of them in as possible, and you can see.
Come on, ooh, Gliding Glaciers last second got it.
Against that hub. So the Speeders, the Gliding Glaciers, and Crazy Cat's Eyes all chalk up with 9. And 7 for the Bumblebees. Speedy and Red Eye, 2 captains in the field, end up winning this final round.
This could really go anyway. Thunderbolts did do good in the G-Force, so they could qualify here.
How it's done. We know that at least 9
Pro sliders, okay. I think they could be good at this one too.
And Orbit coming down now, and a very fast exit out of the
bad
box.
bump for Pro sliders.
Was that the right call, though, as now they're trying to find this
good short route there.
Oval orbit. There's so many different ways to do it. They're getting caught up on the hub, and they're losing some ground.
Pro sliders are catching up a little bit, but it's going to be difficult.
Same thing right off the wall there.
Ooh, okay, Midnight Wisps dropped a bunch.
Compared to some of these other teams, Midnight Wisps takes 7. Now Plasma's recovered.
One more.
They are also on 7. Purple Rocket. Turtle Sliders.
Oh,
they are also on
barely
7.
didn't get the 8th lap.
Purple Rockets, they are up to 8 along with Plasma and the Wisps as time expires.
That was so close to getting an 8th lap.
Here in the short track.
Ugh.
8. In a time of 26.99. Whew, catch your breath after that one. Emar, Shock, Rojo, Cinco, and Spade come down now as we start.
Great start for Thunderbolts. Primary had to block them there, otherwise they were just going to dominate this event.
Rollers, but now they're getting sorted again.
Now they're getting blocked a lot.
Thunderbolts using that contact.
There is quite a bit of time here.
Everybody on 4 right now. Rojo Rollers go to 5. Who is struggling
Rojo
here?
Rollers
Some
doing
of these
really good.
lines are slowing them down in these final 5 seconds.
Okay, that was good. Getting past Rojo Rollers. No!
Trouble.
They're not going to get another.
Thunderbolts. That's going to come back to haunt them as Blackjacks just get across 9 laps.
Both the teams on run
right
for
at
did
the
the worst in those 2 runs.
That puts them in first. Rojo Rollers go second. They also had 8 laps, but in a quicker time. 26.99 was Midnight Wisps by comparison. Siren, Mandarin, Mo, and Mallard. Off they come. Wow. Fast again, this time hitting the far side
Oceanics
wall.
did pretty bad there.
Oceanics. They were a little slow around the center hub. The Rangers were getting in a
good line there. Ooh, really nice move from Momo.
Collision with the Green Ducks.
Another good move from
Slow
Momo.
them down. Still a full 10 seconds left, and we've already got marbles that are on 5 and 6 laps. The Rangers, they notch another one. They're kind of in the lead right now. They come in and get 8. Can they get another one before time expires? No, just short.
They're all going to do really good here, though. Which is not good, because I'm not really rooting for too many teams here other than basically Momo.
So Rangers go up into third. 26.75 was their time for 8. 27 flat for the Green Ducks.
Teams
Still
are not doing good
top
here.
5 for now.
Wolfpack is yet to run, though. Here. And we're back. Please. Come on, Wolfpack.
Sublime, Diego.
We need at least a couple of teams to root on here.
Off we go.
Very close. And
Limers very quick to take the lead, but then get shouldered into the wall. Indigo Stars, they are on the lead lap now.
it looked like the time that Thunderbolts made the friggin'
Now
Kyle
they go
Larson
wide.
move of run right into the
They've got
barrels.
4, but they're in clean air. They can manage their own race at this point if they keep going. But they're going to start lapping marbles soon, and that might complicate things. They're in the lead with 7.
They've got 7th. I think they're going to get an 8th here.
They've got 8. Can they make it around another one for 9? They will.
Oh my gosh.
And that is where they will stay.
They got 9.
3 other teams also
Wolfpack
got
got 9.
Limers, the only ones that did
They're
not.
going to qualify off of that, most likely. They were like, what, 17th?
And
they're in
good
4th?
enough for first. 29 flat.
We're going to have quite a few teams get 9th.
9 laps.
Or 9
And that
laps
also
for
puts
Wolfpack
Raspberry
not to
Racers
qualify.
up into 3rd. Well done for the Indigo Stars.
Shining
Now
Storm,
we've
they're
got
already
Shiny,
out.
Clutter, Minty
We need
Mint,
Galactic to do
and
decent here.
Cosmo.
All pretty close here. Galactic a little bit further back.
Slow on the windup here. Balls of Chaos.
Good route there.
They lead effectively as they come around here. Now everybody on
Almost
4,
another
Balls of
good move.
Chaos on 5. They've got a
Nice
half a
collision there
lap
for
advantage. 10 seconds
Galactic.
to go. They've got 6. 7, but they're cutting it close. They
Oh, and
bump
Galactic
against the
doing really
hump.
good. Oh,
And now they're
no!
starting to lap marbles, but they've stayed clean. They had to run extra wide, and that's
Can they get
lost them
8th at
some
least?
time. And now they get
Ah,
out of
not quite.
sorts.
They were this close to getting
But
first.
time expires first.
But they
Balls
couldn't
of
even hit the
Chaos
center area
will
properly.
make it to the 9 mark. Good enough for 2nd place.
They're already out qualified, so luckily that's not going to change the math too much, them doing good.
Cosmo only managed just 7 there. Murky, Pinky
Don't really
Toe,
care too much
Fudge,
about these teams.
and Hop.
Chocolatiers
Pinkies
just
immediately
needs
trying to get
anything
to the
decent
lead.
in order to qualify
Get
here.
into some clean air. Hazers in 2nd place right now, and they collide. Does that help or hurt the Pinkies?
Good move from Hazers
Very
there.
evenly matched here, but the Pinkies
Oh,
struggle on
Pinky's
corner
real
exit,
slow there.
and they lose the lead. Now everybody on 6. Jungle Jumpers and the
They
Hazers
go in the
fighting
long
for
way.
that top spot. 5
Hugging the
seconds
wall
to
is
go.
really good, doing
Hazers
the
have
Ross
effective
Chastain.
lead right now, but they go wide, and now Jungle Jumpers
Quite a few
dive
9s
to the
there.
inside.
Hazers
They will
and
pick up
Jungle
9.
Jumpers. But it
The
did look
only
like it was
one
kind of
who
last
wants to get it
second.
Along with the Hazers, what was the time? It's
First
good
for
enough.
Jungle Jumpers.
Hop from the Jungle Jumpers goes first. Hazers go 3rd.
So a couple of teams here and there are getting
Yeller,
9, but not too
Zora,
many.
Radiance and Snowstorm coming down now.
Well,
Snowstorm
real
has been
fast.
promoted this season.
Look at Solar
He's
Flares.
considered as deputy captain. We mentioned that in the last round.
Not even 20 seconds, he's already got 3 laps.
Right now, circling around here, it's Solar Flares and Snowballs that are in the lead. Solar Flares, they take it.
If Solar Flares and Wolfpack
They
make it, but
still
Twirl
hold on
Sliders
to
and
it right
Thunderbolts
now.
don't, that's going to be so surprising.
Run a little bit tighter a line, and they're actually helped on that corner, but then get splayed wide.
Yeah, they're
That
definitely
contact
getting
with
9
Mellow Yellow
laps.
Put them out of the running. Snowballs come up and get 9 along with Solar Flares just
Yeah.
before time expires.
Solar Flares are probably going to make it, and Snowballs are going to be making it.
At this point, you have to
Yeah,
be
Solar Flares, I
9
think, did
if you
did
want
better.
to be up there.
Second.
And they've done it. Snowballs, 27.96.
Is that the last heat?
Steal it over the Solar
Because if so,
Flares.
Solar
They
Flares make it.
both go to the top of the
Okay, that's the
charts
last one. I
in the
think
final
Wolfpack did
heat.
just enough. Wolfpack
They
got
win over
9th.
Jungle Jumpers. Indigo Stars
That's
just get off the podium.
going to be tough.
In front of the Hazers, Savage Speeders
Thunderbolts
win on the
last.
friendly round over the Crazy Cat's Eyes.
Galactic second
And
last.
that means we're done, 4 of 4. Tabulate those
Let's
results.
take a look.
How does it
Wolfpack's in. Galactic's in. Thunderbolts looks like they're out. Yep. Okay. Raspberry Racers are in. So Cobalts barely didn't make it, but honestly, I'd rather root for the Wolfpack. They barely made it in, but I'm happy about that. So Team Plasma's out, Indigo Stars is out, Oceanic's out, Midnight Wisps, Limers, Twirl Sliders, Mellow Yellow. So that's 2 champion teams not in there. Shining Storm Primary are already out, and they're staying there. Oh, Rangers are 3 champion teams out here. Minty Maniacs, Pinkies, 4. A lot of champions are out here. So yeah, Balls of Chaos, Snowballs, Green Ducks, Hazers, Chocolatiers, Blackjacks, Momo, Raspberry Racers, Solar Flares, Jungle Jumpers. Only one of the teams that qualified through the qualifiers actually won. So in terms of teams that have won, we have 3. We have 3 teams that have won a Marble League previously. It's Savage Speeders, Crazy Cat's Eyes, and Raspberry Racers. This is going to be an underdog team, so I think... Where do I put my teams? After last Marble League, I kind of want to put Bumblebees first. I'm repping the Gliding Glaciers, so I kind of want to put them up there. Because they're hosts, I think it's going to be like Gliding Glaciers or Bumblebees first. Wolfpack, I'm just going to say this. I don't think they're going to do great, but I'm going to put them at my third team. Galactic fourth and Slow Flares fifth. They did pretty good here, but they did pretty good in one of the last qualifiers, and they ended up not doing good, so I could see them pulling a Rojo Rollers. So I think that's going to be my selection for top 5 teams. Either Gliding Glaciers or Bumblebees first. Probably Gliding Glaciers, even though I think Bumblebees are going to do better. I want Gliding Glaciers to do better. So we got Gliding Glaciers first, Bumblebees second, Wolfpack third, Galactic fourth, Solar Flares fifth.
Look, 12th on up, you have qualified for the 2024 Marble League. Balls of Chaos win the qualifiers over Snowballs and Green Ducks. Hazers and Chocolatiers round out the top 5. Wolfpack just sneaks in. I don't know about you, but I am ready for the Marble League.
Blackjack's made it. That's so surprising. This is going to be a wacky one here with the teams that are qualified. A lot of teams people would expect are not making it, and a lot of teams that people would never expect to make it are making it. So this is going to be a real wacky league, and I cannot wait to record it. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the first event.